guys, it's Amanda. So today I am bringing you a Euphoria inspired makeup tutorial. I'm doing two looks, one of Jules's looks and one of Maddie's looks. And I am so excited for this. I'm pretty sure like everyone is watching Euphoria right now, but if you're not, you should. I'm obsessed with it and I think it's just such a great modern teen show. So even though the storyline is so real, the vibe of the show is very much of like a fantasy. So the makeup looks that they have on the show are always so cool. It's been getting a lot of attention. So I thought I'm gonna try them out. So this is inspired because I am not the makeup artist. I'm not a professional makeup artist. It's great with these looks that they don't need to be perfect. They don't need to be exact for them to be cool. You can play around with whatever colors you want, whatever shapes you want. It's just very much what you feel is gonna represent you and like what makes you feel great. So I think these are just amazing looks and I'm really excited to get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with the face makeup, but I'm not gonna totally set it underneath my eyes because I'm sure it's gonna get messy. I see Maddie as like, she knows how to do her makeup. She can do this herself. This is Maddie's. Maddie has this for sure. She's like snatched, she does a whole contour, does a Kim K, light, dark, cream. Not that I'm gonna do that, but those are the vibes she gives me. So I'm gonna do a full snatched face. I'm using this Dior Forever Undercover 24-hour full coverage foundation. And everyone asks me like when I wear this, like, oh my God, like what foundation are you wearing? And yes, this, it's great. So you might have noticed that my tan here looks awful. I haven't washed it off yet. I like just put it on, and so I'm hoping that it doesn't like come out awful when I wash it off, but yeah. Sorry. I've been using this Pat McGrath brush because she just sent it with some foundation and I'm a lot of times lazy to get my beauty blender wet. So this is my go-to now. The best concealer out there. Do you know a better concealer than this? I guess it depends on what you're looking for, but the Smashbox one is good too. This is the 24-hour concealer, but it's just nothing compares to the Shape Tape. So this is YSL 2. This is the stick foundation. So they sent me like every color. So I always use these for contouring because there's a lot of darker colors. I ran out of translucent powder, so I've been using this middle one from the Anastasia contour palette. I like to use the yellow one. I usually don't know which one to choose. I think I'll do this more bronze, like the golden one. I'm contouring my nose with this Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder in light. This is actually my favorite bronzer ever. It just like blends better than other bronzers do. And I'm using this that's different than the other bronzers I use just because I want it to be lighter on my nose. I don't want to look crazy. I still like, I don't know, I'm not the best at a nose contour yet. L'Oreal Enchanted Paradise Blush, and it is in Charming. So I'm doing something that's a little bit more bronzy. Brows are also like Jules in a way that they're just like really like bushy and like brushed up. I'm gonna use this BeautyCounter brow gel. And I'm gonna fill in some parts too, just so a little bit darker. See, like this with some mascara would just be my day-to-day look. Okay, now for the fun part, the eyes. So I'm gonna use this Marc Jacobs eyeliner in the color Glitz All Right. So it looks like the eyeshadow goes from more purple into a bluish color and it looks kind of like foiled and it's in a wing shape. But I don't think it has to be perfect wing because the rhinestones kind of cover the edges of it, so we'll just like get the idea there. I'm adding this ColourPop Jelly Much shadow, and I think this, since it has blue specks in it, I think that this is a good transition kind of color. This is the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow Vivid Sapphire. Whoop. So I'm gonna put this on the other half. So I'm just slowly making this shape. I'm starting with a little bit at a time just because I don't want to go crazy. You can always add more. It's a little bit harder to take it away. So now over the top of that, I'm going to use this Urban Decay eyeshadow in Moonspoon. Maybe I'm gonna add some more of a purple in the inside because I think that with the blending, it's starting to just look all blue, and I definitely want to see the difference. This is a Marc Jacobs glitter eyeshadow in See-Quins. I think her look is a little bit like lighter, but so she has a very thin black line here, so I'm just gonna do that with this Tarte. Tarteist Pro Remix. I'm gonna use this bluish gray. That's what it kind of looks like she has underneath her eyes. It doesn't look like so much the blue or so much the purple. Curling the lashes and putting mascara on, we're gonna prep for these bomb false lashes. I am a bit nervous for this part. I'm gonna glue these little rhinestones on my eyes. Got these from Joann's. This is gonna be like surgery. I don't know what. So I'm going to add another rhinestone here and then another one at the end just to exaggerate the cat eye. I'm not sure if that's like what she did, but since the rhinestones are so big, it's hard to like make the shape. So I'm just gonna add. So I finished the rhinestones. This one, not as good as this one because it's like 2 a.m. now and I'm kind of losing it. I think the rhinestones alone took me about an hour. Now it's for the lashes. I think the lashes are so cute on this and I think it's totally what it needs. These are Tarte long lashes. Hers looked very long, you know, like long pieces in between all throughout. So I got these ones. I'm gonna try my best to get them at this like lower angle so it doesn't like completely cover the eye makeup. Spent so much time on it. For lips, I'm gonna use this Smashbox Bad Bee liquid pigment. I almost forgot, she has little stars down here too, so I'm gonna add those. Silver holographic chunky glitter from Charisma Beauty. So this has like a bunch of different little glitters, but there are stars in there, so I'm gonna pick them out. I'm just gonna put the glue directly on my face because it's not a big enough like back for it to. It's a little baby one. And voila! Hours later, you're Maddie. So I think I would wear this without the lashes or maybe more natural ones because it kind of covers up the, you know, the hard work you did on the eyeshadow. Other than that, like this is fire. Okay, so I'm gonna do the face makeup. It seems pretty natural. I don't see in the photo what her skin looks like, but I see in a different look the way the skin was done, and I think it's just really natural. So I'm just gonna kind of imagine. I'm using this Onomie Powerful Priming Serum. I've never used this before. I just opened it up, but like, I feel like it's primer and moisturizer in one. So I'm using this Touche Eclat YSL all-in-one glow. So it's this fresh dewy makeup. I've also never used this before, but I wanted something that's gonna be natural, and this looks like it should probably do. Ooh, this is nice. So I'm gonna put some concealer on, definitely light as well. Doesn't look like visibly there's like concealer there, but my dark circles are crazy, so I wanna like match the vibe. Also with the makeup we're putting underneath here, I think it'd be good to have like a clean base for the makeup to go on top of. So I'm gonna use Tarte Shape Tape, which in one of my videos I accidentally called Too Faced Shape Tape. This blush is my favorite blush ever and I use it every day, but I also think it fits perfectly for this look. This is the Dior Rosy Glow 001 Petal. I just love it. It doesn't like show up this bright, it's like just really natural and pretty, so I like that. And for brows, I'm just gonna use a gel that's a little bit lighter than my natural hairs because it looks like she doesn't really have anything in it, it's just like brushed up. This is Tarte Busy Gal Brows. I'm using a lot of products I've never used before because these looks are like so different than what I do every day. So we're trying them out together. Brows look perfect and then you do one wrong stroke. Okay, so for this look, what I think is happening, it's kind of hard to see because it's like not her eyes closed, but I feel like this sparkly pink is like in her crease, but there's no like base underneath it. But I'm still gonna do a little bit of concealer on my eyelids just so it like stays in place. There's some sort of base, but keeping it light, not like a full like canvas. So I don't have the exact color that matches this, so I'm just gonna kind of play around and mix some colors. This is this Too Faced Then and Now palette. I'm gonna use this SZA. It's like SZA, but the words are switched around. And also, like, if you have eyelids like mine, which are different than hers, I would like kind of like look down more so you're focusing it on the fold, like above your crease a little bit actually. And this color is gonna be like, it's not completely pink. I feel like it's a little bit more purple than the bright pink that's underneath the eye. So this should be like very faint looking, not super pigmented. I'm using this Too Faced Strawberries and Champagne liquid eyeshadow. Just like being gentle with it and then using your finger to like rub it around. For more glitter, I'm gonna use this ColourPop Keep It Platonic. It's a body glitter, but. So for the purple on the inner, not corner, but under your brow, I'm gonna use this Believe from Alyssa Edwards, Anastasia, Beverly Hills palette. This is not as light, but I think if I use a light hand and blend it, it will not be so pigmented. When I do my nose contour sometimes, I'll do the contour here and then I start to blend it out this way. So I'm kind of thinking of putting this in that spot right here. Now for the same palette, I'm gonna use the yellow in here called Brick Road, and we're gonna put it underneath the eye around here. I'm gonna get my brush wet actually because it's not showing up as much as I'd like it to. Now on to the fun neon liner. This is ColourPop liquid liner and this is in the color Ducky. We are gonna do this abstract little line underneath the eye. Starts out like cornered, like squared underneath the eye, and then it starts to go out into just like a flick. I'm gonna use this pink in here and go on top of it just to try to brighten it up a bit. So I honestly think like the vibe of this makeup, it's just really what you feel like looks cool. Just, it's art. I guess all makeup is, but this like looks like a painting, but it's on your eye. I'm gonna take this spoolie and some concealer and kind of run it through my eyebrows because I want it to be a little bit lighter, like softer. And I can't find a light brow gel, so we're making it work. I want some girls to actually pull up to school with this makeup. It would make me so happy. And going along with the kind of natural skin, everything, she didn't wear any mascara. And for lips, I think it's just gonna be lip balm. So this is Avon True Color, like Avon makeup. How did I get this? My audience right now is roasting me. This is Jules's makeup look, inspired from Euphoria. So that was the makeup for Maddie's look, inspired. I always feel like, you know, there are so many like amazing makeup artists on YouTube and ones that are a lot better than me. But what I show you, I think, is what, you know, normal people can do. I think the other like makeup artists, it's like you have to watch those religiously and practice like for like years to be able to like pull those things off. But I'm a real girl who likes makeup, and I'm pretty sure that's a lot of you too. If you try out any of these looks, like send me a photo on like Twitter or Instagram. I would love to see that. It makes me so happy. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know who your favorite character on Euphoria is. My favorite character is Kat, for sure. She's super cool. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. Grab your friend, grab some glitter, throw it on your face. I'm using I'm using this Touche Eclat